कुछ शर्तों से ही सही, लेकिन हमें आज ये जिंदगी मिली है। ढूंढ ली थी जो चीजें इन दिनों साफ हो गई है। आज सड़कें सुनसान और घर भरे हुए हैं। खैर तो हम आज से पहले थे, अभी तो हमें नई आजादी मिली है। जिंदगी कदर से जीने का मौका फिर से मिला है। खुद को समझकर जिंदगी को समझने का तोहफा मिला है। इंतजार है उस दिन का जब ये वक्त गुजर जाएगा। जीने का सच्चा मजा दोबारा आएगा। लेकिन इस दफा हमें उस आजादी की कदर होगी। इंसान में इस दफा इंसानियत होगी। दौलत की कामना हल्की सी होगी, लेकिन सच्चाई की खोज दुगनी होगी। और प्यार की भावना हर किसी में होगी। इंतजार रहेगा उस दिन का। शुक्रिया। So to start with my experience of my on-campus placement from Atharva College, there were initially the technical aptitude tests which were conducted in my college campus, and HR rounds and technical interviews were scheduled the next day of clearing the aptitude test. So I managed to walk past the interview panel, and my name figured in the list of 72 candidates that were selected out of a bunch of around 117 students who sat for those aptitude exams of Accenture. It was a grueling ordeal to present documentation of qualifications and experience, and my joy knew no bounds when after 10 months of expectations I was called upon to join.
I had a work experience from Oxysys plus the training from Rocky sir. So together combined, it was a great interview. Like I cracked it within a day. I got a job within a day itself. Like
Wow.
everything went well. So and after that in Capgemini, I worked for around 2.5 years.
I was home. See, I didn't want to start earlier. I wanted some free time for 2 and 3.5 months. So I took that 3 months time. I started giving interviews, and within a month, I got selected at Ferner Infotech, which is I currently work till date. It was earlier in Belapur. Now it has been shifted to Vashi. So there I'm working for past 2.5 years. Say I can do native Android and Flutter hybrid, right? So they have changed my profile from a separate mobile and app developer to a mobile app, Android to mobile.
So the learning tracks in Suvin of Python and Java was stepping stones to success in my fresh start in Accenture. It's absolutely the right moment. Just we are going into a industrial expertise, just from coming from a background of college academic institution.
Actually joined Suvin Consultants again for learning Angular to upgrade myself in UI part. So there I again, like before that also I was in Suvin Consultants, but then later on after working for a year or somewhat there, I realized that I need some growth again in my field and some new technology wherein I can flourish more. So I contacted Rocky sir that sir, I want to learn something new. That's that time there was Angular, which was a very new technology in UI development. So I called him. I told him like, sir, I want to learn Angular, and he was like, okay, yeah, sure, welcome. You can come anytime, learn with us. So other things also there along with the sir, and he gave us some few assignments on websites or something. So yeah, then after that, once I got the certification in Angular, I immediately got a job in a new company with a much higher salary, with a good hike.
Happened was Suvan, I got a message from Suvan. They are providing some classes and all that. So I completed level 1 with certificates and all. I got another message from Suvan and it was about the Android development course. So we had 2 levels there. Okay, so I joined level 1 and I completed it. And with the help of that level 1, I did my final year engineering project. completely by myself. I did not buy anything. I code everything from the scratch. Suven was a very good and a great foundation for my career. So everything I am today is because of Suven itself.
I am actually basically working for a client from a healthcare domain. I'm working for a client of Roche, that is basically headquarters in Switzerland. So they are into manufacturing the surgical products, and we are actually maintaining the middleware applications to deploy them into the cloud.
I got selected from one of the client which was working on Velocity and Salesforce, plus there was Angular JS, not Angular 10, yes, which we worked on before. Right. So they were working on this thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And now I'm currently.
Throughout you've been in Angular.
Yeah. No, now I'm working on LWC. That is. It's also a UI framework, just like Angular, but it's most you can say a new technology which has come into picture very recently. Okay. So I'm currently learning LWC and working on it. Also, along with that, I'm working on Angular JS.
I'm working for around past 2.5 years right now, and I work as an Android developer. So my IT profile is mobile app developer. It was Android developer previously, and then I migrated towards hybrid. So my profile title has been changed now. So I'm a mobile app developer.
I would suggest, if they are going for on-campus placements, so on-campus placements are a great relief to those candidates aspiring for coveted positions in multinational companies. So to start one's career, if the Training Engineering Institute gives a push for many an ambition to be realized, Suven has supplemented its efforts to crystallize engineering novices' expectation. And also I feel Suven has added to my qualification and experience, which was a feather in my cap. It gave me a training ground to polish my IT skills. And whereas I feel off-campus placements will require more efforts on my part, and there would be no surety for bagging a coveted job. Since with the flow of 100 students and backed by Suven training, I am on elevating my technical expertise.
I learned both Angular versions, that's Angular JS and Angular both from sir. And it is still going on. And recently I got promoted in Capgemini itself. I joined on a B1 grade, that is associate consultant. But now currently I am in a B2 grade, that is a consultant level. So it's like I can say majority of the appreciation goes to sir, because he has helped me a lot. Even before, while I was not working, the time then after graduation also I didn't get job anywhere because of my lack of skills in technology, in coding. That time also he has helped me a lot. Like idea from Rocky sir ki what exactly internally is going on inside the software, basically have the good understanding of the architecture, like how I got it from Rocky sir. I understood the entire architecture, the entire flow of how the data goes from one end to another. Like you learn everything from end to end, basically, so that you are aware of the things, what is happening.
I remember one incident. I wanted him some help for my project. So what he did was, there was a lecture about JSON parsing, and the lecture was 2 to 3 weeks. It was a month after when the current ahead. So what he did, he shifted that lecture earlier, just so that I can understand JSON parsing and implement it in my project. So Rocky sir made an exception for that also. Thank you, Rocky sir, for guiding me through all the. I was there for almost a year because we had 2 levels, right? So thank you very much. So because what I am right now is because of you. So you laid a good foundation for me.
According to me, Java is the most evergreen winning programming language that will stay relevant in the IT field for the upcoming years. Whereas data analysis and statistics, which include Python, Tableau, are the need of the upcoming IT companies. Also, cloud and big data are currently the seeds to be sowed for the future. I personally, working as a cloud engineer for AWS, which it always helps me to stay updated and keep up the trends with IT industry. So I'm doing 50% of DevOps tasks as well as into the cloud platform. I feel it's a great aspect to learn AI as well, along with machine learning skills. It will give more add-on feature to what currently we are working on our domain.
Because the ultimate performance we get is with the native itself. But the industry trend are there. People need hybrids. It is for the cost saving, and with a single source code you can develop, deploy both for Android and iOS. Okay, so I would give a suggestion to start with Android native first. Okay, and start with Java. If you're okay with Java, if you don't want to start from the very scratch, you can jump to Kotlin. So Kotlin has been officially made a language for mobile app development by Google itself. So people are transitioning from Java to Kotlin. Even I have transitioned from Java to Kotlin. So classes we used to take was in Java. I worked in Java for a year and then transitioned towards Kotlin. So I developed native apps in Kotlin that year. And you can start with that. See, because the thing is, most people won't have a good system. Why I'm suggesting to start with Android is you can code in a Windows system. For iOS development, you will need to have a Mac.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, you need to have a Mac and you will need to have an iPhone. So that's the thing. You cannot develop without those two resources. But for Android, everyone have an Android phone, right? And they do have a desktop. You can just start coding from there. And try to explore more options, try to code projects, try to make clones of the apps that have been made. Okay, start with that and then slowly transit towards Flutter. So what I did was go with Android native, go with Flutter for hybrid, and iOS for native, that is Swift and SwiftUI. So you can explore these three for mobile development. A lot of hype for data science. Even I got attracted when I wanted to choose an industry. But data science is a field where rigorous work is necessary, right? I mean, you need to understand a whole lot of concepts, and then you have to practice it thoroughly. Because you have to use certain kind of algorithms for that also. Right? Even in mobile development, that is necessary, but data science requires it in a much way of saying. If you're good with all those things, remembering all the algorithms, you know what to choose, what algorithm to be chosen for particular analysis or data structure, so you can go ahead. But I would suggest just it will automate your processes. So why industries are going towards it? Because you can do many things with it. So the industry captures a lot of data. It has uses in hospital sectors, correct? In banking sectors, to detect fraud analysis and all that stuff. So there's a requirement.
Any person who is coming, any student who is not getting a job in the current market, because the market is very bad, in a very bad situation currently because of COVID. And in the college we do not learn from end to end, basically, how I already have stressed on that thing a lot. Like we in college we learn different languages in a different format. Like we learn Java separately, we learn HTML separately, we learn JavaScript separately, and we learn the database all together in a different manner. So we don't know how these things are getting connected. world, how exactly we connect these things, how exactly we manage, how exactly we show these things to the client, that I think would be very much beneficial for the students, so that they understand such things and they implement these things in the real world. How actually the implementation works in the real world, that is the most important thing, I would say. So if Sovereign consultants can make them understand for the main primary, if you can say the primary sessions, maybe 2 to 3 sessions on the things on how the real world is getting connected on such consultants can help students to understand these things first, so that they can apply these things in their own job, or maybe apply these things in the interview. They can answer it correctly in the interview and get a good job there. And you can guide students in a way, like if there's a student coming in and saying like, ma'am, I don't know what to do, like I have no clue from where to start with. So that guidance is very much important for current generation. Grab a job in the real world. They are basically just just putting information but not connecting the dots. Right. So basically, Sovereign can help connect those dots and basically make them understand how these things are working in the real world. You can actually have your students connect with the seniors, with whomsoever you have a connect with, maybe, or they can guide them. They can tell them how or which technology is good for them, or maybe which technology is they can work on. Right. Those things like that. In that way, Sovereign can help a lot.
Right.